Previously on the rise and fall of Nature Boy and Carbonation.
Where you want us to take you, Eliana? How far is the airport?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna look at the buses. That's like in the city, right?
I would imagine the closest one would be Panama City because it's the biggest city.
Well, check out to see which one the closest one. Because it's like 3 of them.
Excuse me.
It was over officially after I got punched in the face. I knew that it would take a lot for her to get back where she needed to be, and I knew that eventually I know her behavior, I knew the pattern. So inevitably I knew it was over after that. As soon as she punched me in my face, bit me on my back, I was like, oh no, it's over. I think that we got rid of something that was holding us back in a lot of ways, and that's a good thing.
They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. If there's any truth to that statement, then during her time spent in carbonation, Eliana definitely fit the bill. By this point, she had left too many times to keep track of, and every single time she left, she returned within hours. This time was no different. After being dropped off at the Panama City airport, she would call about an hour later to be picked up and brought back to the house.
When I do that and I be like, I'm leaving, I pack my bag and I actually go out there, I start thinking about my circumstances. Like, what am I really asking for? What am I really going to experience? What am I really going to do in my life? And I start to think, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back to Babylon. I'm going to go back to my Babylon family. I'm going to have to get a job. I'm going to have to leave baby Eliana. I would really have to, like, dumb myself down to be in Babylon, and I didn't want to be there in the first place. The thing that I'm dealing with is within all the women that's in Babylon. That's why they can't be polygamous, because they, have this hang up.
So many women out there are like you, Eliana, and if you fail, they ain't got no example of a transition.
He's always telling the other person how they feel. And you know what we do as people in carbonation? We sit there and we say, yeah, you right, Master Chief. I fucking sat there and let him manipulate me into thinking that that's what I was thinking, what he told me I was thinking. But deep down inside, I wasn't really feeling like the way that he was telling me I was feeling, so I was clicking out because of it, because I was conflicted in the inside.
It's a lot of women out there that you represent, grown, that's older than you. You just real with your shit, and the world needs to see it. They need to see your behavior, and they need to see now you bounce back from that. Because if you could do it and be that age, then there's no excuse for them.
Literally, when you take a step back and you look at all the relationships, even the current relationship, even if that man is like trying to make it seem like to you that he's a one-woman man, they all think about being with more than one woman. Literally. And deeper than that, it has nothing to do with sex. It's about surviving. It's about repopulation. It's about procreating. And not only procreating, but procreating divine knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do it for a purpose. It's not that he just wants to be with a whole bunch of women and have sex. No, but like, he's actually doing it for a purpose. And why not be with a man who has a reason behind why he's doing it, instead of doing it out of his lower self? Every woman is trying to find one man to be with and only be with them, and not let them.
Programming them like that.
Exactly.
So what's so different?
It's just it's the same thing that.
So I can do this now?
Yeah.
Without no trigger? Yeah, we'll see how you wake
It's
up
just
tomorrow.
that. It's just that.
You be waking up.
No,
I think you know what it is. I think it's sex. When you don't get sex, you get cranky.
No, it's not that. It's just that.
I can do this now.
I have to communicate. You know what I'm saying?
You not mad? Look.
I'm not mad.
You not mad? You sure? You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hide the knife.
Just prior to Nature Boy getting arrested in Nicaragua, Eliana, Ra, and Aya had all gotten Nature Boy's name tattooed on their butts, along with different fruits. The tattoos were supposed to signify unity as sister wives, but in reality, no matter how hard she faked it on camera, Eliana didn't like any of them.
I'm surprised I didn't steal off on one of them bitches, cause Aya was very close to it. She was. But I needed to hit the person who I needed to.
Babe, no, for real, I punched you hard. I did not punch you.
Word, you punched and you bit my back. Let me show you my back.
He ate that punch. You ate that punch, though.
You see the teeth marks, everything, yo.
You can see it?
A little bit.
I got bit by
There
a
you go.
shark, nigga.
Oh, there it goes.
I remember that moment. You was like,
The day after Eliana came back after being driven to the airport, the group decided to spend a day at the beach. What was supposed to be a day of fun turned out to be anything but.
Send it from the sky, I'm a star. My melanin keep me close to God. I'm sipping on this holy water fountain of you. These days I'll be telling the truth. I send it from the sky, I'm a star. My melanin keep me close to God. I'm sipping on this holy water fountain of youth. These days I'll be telling the truth. I'm in my fucking element, but I'm arrogant. I need another estimate for the deficit. Forgive me for my melanin, but it says president.
Aya, your fro look funny as shit. You got a little 70s fro, it's coming over your ears. Your fro coming over your ears.
I mean, you still in your condition, cause you want to play the victim. It's the frequency, but you family feud. High intelligence, but I don't mean too confused. I only wear my chains because I'm highly accused. Trying to teach you how to build, but you rather consume. I'm expedient, never deviant. You below the median, intermediate. Zulu in the kitchen with the ingredient. Better pledge your obedience, you Eligio. Send it from the sky, I'm a star. My melanin keep me close to God. I'm sipping on this holy water fountain of youth. These days I'll be telling the truth. I send it from the sky, I'm a star. My melanin keep me close to God. I'm sipping on this holy water fountain of youth. These days I'll be telling the truth.
So here we are again. She walked the fuck off. She went down this road right here with the baby. We don't even know where the fuck she went, man. She got triggered again because of polygamy and I want to be in a polygamous relationship, and she went walking the fuck off. Nobody responds like that here. Everybody mature. No matter what anybody age is, everybody mature, man. Like, you can't keep doing this next day type shit. Like, and you walking off in the middle of nowhere, like you be literally in the middle of nowhere. She grabs the passports and just walks off into the middle of the woods with no phone, nothing, yo. Now, if something happened to her, it's gonna fall back on me. What we supposed to do? Put our hands on her and be like, no, don't leave, and then she punch me and bite me and shit? Like, what I'm supposed to do? She a grown-ass woman. She walks off into the middle of the woods. This is what I was trying to stop her from doing when she hit me in my face. Cause she'll do this in the middle of the night. She'll walk off into the middle of nowhere.
Instant.
Right, that shit crazy, man. Like, this ain't even...
We having a great day.
Out of nowhere, like, we were smiling, having fun, and then out of nowhere, boom, this flip and just...
Right. We eating food at the beach, everybody having a good time, and out of nowhere.
Eliana would finally reconnect with the group, but on the drive back to the house, she informed Nature Boy she wanted to leave again. Once back at the house, she packed her bag and asked to be dropped off at the nearest Western Union. The entire group was exhausted, and nobody tried to talk her out of leaving.
I just want to make sure the baby is safe, and that ain't nothing wrong, and the baby is in a safe environment, like at all times. You make your decision. It is what it is. you want to use the phone while you're here? So we dropped her off. She going. We just didn't want her. She bouncing with the baby. We dropped her off, man. Look, man, I ain't got time for this shit, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I ain't got time for this shit, man. Every day, every other day. Listen, dropped her off. I gave her my number. She just threw it on the ground. All right. So look, I'm worried about my daughter and her well-being right now. This girl keep tripping about polygamy and stuff like that and the lifestyle that we live. I can't keep doing this shit every day, dog. So you know what I'm saying? So I dropped her off at the Western Union. As you can see right here, this was my numbers. She tore my numbers off, so she can't have no contact. We recording all of this because I want to make sure I cover my ass. She dropped off. That's all right. Come on, Jake. We got a lot of stuff that's going on with carbonation that's way more important than this dumb shit she keep doing, bro. Like, at the end of the day, like, I got too much shit going on. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got two beautiful wives here that's with me. We, at this point, have exhausted every other day she doing this shit, so it's like, I'm just going to go my separate way. I just want y'all to know that we dropped her off at a public location. She got her Babylon family numbers or whatever. And that's all I could do, bro. I can't make her get in the van. I can't make her do nothing. She a grown-ass woman. She got the paperwork to our daughter. I can't just snatch my daughter and stuff like that. I don't want no altercations. I'm going my separate way. I got wives coming in. I got new wives, because that's why she really mad. Because I got like 3 more wives coming in. You know what I'm saying? And then she heard that the wives is coming in. They bringing money. They bringing everything to the circumstance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my wives that's coming in, bringing something to the table. Does that matter to you? You with me? You with me? Thank you. Y'all gonna see them. They official too, like older women. Like ain't no little young girls. I ain't dealing with no young girls no more. Older women.
Although Nature Boy probably didn't expect it, this time Eliana's departure from carbonation would be different. When Nature Boy dropped her off, she had absolutely no intentions of returning. She reached out to family members for money, and within 5 hours, her and the baby were on a plane headed back to the States.
I put up with a lot of shit. I put up with a lot. I personally feel like he's taking something good and using it for his own intentions. He's using something good for bad. And nobody can sit up there and say that it's all good if many people have came and left. If something was good, then so much bad wouldn't be coming out of it.
Having zero contact with her since he dropped her off, it wouldn't be until the next morning when Eliana posted a picture on her Instagram with her mother and the baby that Nature Boy learned she had really gone back to Babylon.
Looking at the picture and seeing them and seeing her where she was at, and after all I taught her and after all, you know what I mean, it taught me a valuable lesson to be very careful. You got to be careful where you plant your seed, where you plant your wisdom and knowledge, who you giving your knowledge to, because once they under pressure, you get to see what it was. And see, I had then seen the behavior, but I ignored it. Foolish me. Foolish me to think that I was making a proper investment in my emotions and my knowledge and my wisdom and my patience and understanding. Foolish me. I cannot be with an emotionally driven woman. If you in your emotions and once you get in your emotions, or once you get triggered, you go to off and flare the off, and you ain't got no respect, and all the knowledge and everything that we stand on goes out the window in a moment. I can't with you. I can't, because it's not a good investment. So now I did this to myself. I take full responsibility for that picture I seen, and I see it, and I've learned from my lesson not to give my energy and my seed and everything that I am to someone that would take it, all that I've given. A woman that would take it, replicate it, and then go give it as a battery to a system that goes against her very well-being.
Nature Boy would continue to push carbonation forward, minus Eliana and the baby.
We trying to get land. We trying to establish ourselves so that we can open ourselves to people to come visit us, and open ourselves to retreats, and people come and learn our ways.
They're looking for land in a place where they have no money now to get the land. But I'm sure, I blocked them on, all the members that I knew of. So I think that they should be doing some donation, requests. They probably are right now, would be my guess, but I don't know because I can't see them anymore. So
a huge break would come for him when he was contacted by a supporter who was coming across an inheritance. She offered to help him in any way she could. Luckily for him, he found a property that was a rent to own. He needed $4,000 to move in. He asked his supporter for the $4,000, and she said she was expecting her money in a week, and when she got it, she would send it to him. As far as Nature Boy was concerned, this $4,000 blessing was supposed to happen. It was the universe providing him cosmic currency.
The universe is so much more spontaneous than you ever could imagine, and every day is a day of magic.
Eliana had been gone for about a week now, and Nature Boy still hadn't talked to her. Every day since she'd been gone, he went live talking about her.
I'm not hurt by Eliana. I'm not. I'm hurt by the system and how it's set up. See, what's perpetuate, I can't be hurt at what's in the dark and what's happening in the dark. I gotta be hurt at who's turned the lights out and made it capable of doing that. See, you can only do what you have the option to do. I'm not hurt at Eliana. Eliana just weak. I'm not hurt at her. I'm talking about I'm hurt at the system that she got the option to run to. I was responsible for dealing with Eliana like that. I should have been dealing with her at all. And so at the end of the day, I seen the signs and I kept dealing with her, and I set my family back. Yeah, you could say I was in my lower self dealing with her. You feel what I'm saying?
In a move that was an obvious ploy to get Eliana back, Nature Boy would go live, letting everyone know he was now single.
Aya's with Tron again. I know you think that we passing people around. That's okay. Rise with Solar, and they got their own journeys. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with me, and you probably looking at my life like, oh shit, y'all ain't stable, y'all dysfunctional. I did that because I felt like I was doing polygamy wrong. I decided to start fresh, start new, and I evaluated myself and my actions, and I made a lot of mistakes, and I'm starting over. We had a big meeting, I let Aya and Ra go. As you know, Eliana left with my daughter, and then I just decided to start over with my building of polygamy. I feel like I did it wrong. The truth about the matter is I have commitment issues. I'm scared to get my heart broke, because every time when I was younger, when I was dealing with a woman, I opened my heart completely, and I was like just completely, open and vulnerable, and I was hurt a couple of times, and it turned me into someone that used, being with a lot of women as a way to protect myself from being hurt. So I realized I've been abusing polygamy. Now I'm just opening up to the universe to send me in a monogamous relationship. And I say this because I'm still polygamous by nature, but I don't think that you can be polygamous truly without being committed and open and vulnerable into a monogamous relationship first. The key to true successful polygamy is monogamy.
When the day came to get the $4,000 for the deposit on the land, the money never came. Nature Boy went live telling his supporters what was going on and asked them to donate money towards the purchase of the land if they could.
Hit the light. They got a little light. I don't really want that artificial light on, but yo, what's up with you? Hold on. Now, you might as well turn light up to John dark anyway. So listen, right? I'm gonna give you a picture of what's going on from my perspective. So I get locked up, boom. I stay in there 3 weeks on some hell shit. You know what I'm saying? It threw us off. It threw us for a monkey wrench. So we spent up the savings that we had and everything, and it threw me for a monkey wrench. On top of that, you seen what happened with Eliana punching me and shit. Like, shit was coming left and right. So, I meet up with the family. We back together. But Eliana's out the door. Boom, she leave. Take my daughter. It's like my daughter died or something. It's what it feel like, because she got snatched from me. The most beautiful thing that we thought we had, because the white girl was helping us get land. And she was trying to make it seem like we was monkeys and shit. So I It was a beautiful opportunity that had popped up. One of the people that follow us was like, "Yo, don't even worry about it. I'm getting, a certain amount of money from some inheritance, and I'm gonna come to Carbonation and look out." I'm like, "Stop playing." And the lady was really nice, and she had been following me for a while. So I'm like, "All right, cool." We found the land, 5 acres. It's only $2,000 a month for us to stay on the land. It's $4,000 to move in. This lady that said she was gonna help us lied. Like, damn, was this a troll the whole time? I don't even know. It's been a test, been a hard test. You know what I mean? Seeing and I seen my daughter. I seen Nana with my daughter in Babylon with her moms. It was one blow after another. Thought I had like 2 wives coming with resources. It's just been weird, man. Like, they act weird. They backed out on some shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck going on, bro. But I just know I'm being tested right now. You feel what I'm saying? And it's hitting me from every angle. We were supposed to have been moved on the land. I looked at it as a blessing from the universe because we don't work. We don't work for money. We don't believe in being a part of that system like that. We just let the universe provide, you know what I'm saying, for us the way it does. We got the land, but we ain't got the 4K to move in. That's where we at as a family right now. You dig? So if you want to help out, do your thing. You know what to do.
If there's one thing Nature Boy had besides his critics, it was his supporters. Nature Boy's call for help was heard loud and clear, and donations began to pour in. Unfortunately, by the time he reached $4,000, the rent-to-own property was already taken. During the process of them looking for a different property, Eliana will go live from a tattoo parlor, getting her tattoo covered.
She's covering up her tattoo. How you feel? I know, but you have redeemed yourself. The end of a chapter. But that's okay, we all fuck up. It's alright, you gotta get you'll never get a nigga's name on you again. That nigga gonna be crying on live tonight. The baby sleeping. Somebody said they crying. Crying for what? Because Velvet's gonna become an activist.
I was already an activist.
Yeah.
Already an activist. I really was.
But this time on a different level. You gonna see the tat when it's done. Your mom said don't look at it as pain, but a new beginning. Alright, y'all, we'll be back when it's over. Alright, y'all, it's over. We'll post before and after picture. Alright,
I'm so proud of you. You was a big fan.
Hey, mama.
Thank you,
happy baby. I love my life. I love my family.
Oh my God, she be smiling all the time.
She's so happy. Say bye. Say bye. She said bye. Yay!
You're a big girl.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Good night, y'all.
Peace. Thank you for coming in.
I know.
Carbonation is nothing more than a motherfucking word that revolves around Eligio. Period. Everybody bows down to him. Everybody walks up with their hands behind their back saying, Master Chief. What do you offer these people? Okay, you offer them a little bit of knowledge. Okay, and what do you have to show for that? Skeletons? Their motherfucking cheekbones and rib cages? I was 95 pounds when I left Carbonation. 95. Ain't no way in the mother world, if I was supposed to be happy, there is no way that I would have been 95 pounds after giving birth. And God bless all of those souls that's over there who's being tormented and they don't even know it. Because all of you look sickly, unhealthy, you don't look happy, you're not expressing yourself, and you sit up there and push your self-expression so much to the side that all you can do is express him. You don't really walk around there being who you really want to be. The only person who I really halfway see being who they're going to be is Ephraim, and that shit is going to be faded away very quickly. Mark my words. And all of the is in carbonation, you might as well go ahead and lay down and fuck Nature Boy while you can. While you're over there, because you acting more like his wife than the women over there. If you really want to be real, you might as well have a gay relationship with him if that's the case. Because all y'all some bitches over there. All y'all. Because none of y'all stand up for yourself. Y'all all some fake, weak ass. Yeah, I said it. Y'all let that man treat y'all like shit. And the women, oh, don't get me started. For you to allow yourself to be passed around the way that you're being passed around, with his name on your ass, you ought to be ashamed of yourself as a woman. I will never raise my child around the shit that's in carbonation. Enough for her to grow up and think that it's okay to be passed around. You think I want my motherfucking child to see them women be a passed around from you to her to them to them to them to them motherfucker? No.
What are you talking about? This shit don't even make no sense. This shit make me want to cry, my nigga. Like, what the f? Nah, why you gotta talk about me like that, baby? What the f? Come on, man. Why you doing this? How you gonna move like that after all we've been through? And you gonna go online and talk about me? I mean, it's all good though, because I gotta stay strong and keep moving, but I'm gonna express the emotions. I'm gonna cry. You feel what I'm saying? I feel it. I'm not gonna act like I don't feel it. Like, covered up my tat. Like, you being destructive, baby. Yo, we just went through some stressful shit when I got locked up, yo. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody eats. We eat all day, every day. You seen the pounds of food we bring in every week, man. We spend literally like $300 to $500 on food every week, my nigga. She know how we eat, man. We eat. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody around here eat, man. We eat once a day, though. But the pregnant woman eat all day, every day. You feel what I'm saying? And we eat at solar noon. That's what we believe in. We believe when the sun is the most highest, that we are the sun. We piece of the sun. We eat at our heaviest meal at solar noon, and the rest of the day we eat fruit and nuts. And that's how we live. That's how we always live. That's my knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? I don't got nothing bad to say about her. Only thing is that it's just hurt that she doing this, acting like she never knew me after we was together for 3 years. This shit is cold-hearted, nigga. Like, if anybody ever went through this shit, I ain't never went through no shit like this when a motherfucker was as close as me and her was every day of the week for 3 years. We didn't have a 9 to 5 where we was like, all right, well, I'll see you later, babe. No, we spent every single day together. She's young. She never has certain experiences in life. You know, it's a lot of things she needs to experience because she's young and she's using that, but there's another part of her that feels just like I feel that she will not tap into. And I just never seen nobody cut off like that. I did never see nobody like just act like, you know, because you know when you with somebody, they feel the way you feel. Y'all watched how deeply connected me and this woman was online. Like, you could clearly see the connection me and her had was deep. It was very intense. So for it to just be like, boom, one day, I don't know this nigga, they are da-da-da. Come on, man. Y'all really believe that shit? That shit is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. I don't know how to be phony.
You got me all the way f***ed up and bent if you think I'ma ever get back with your stupid ass. So all of the women out there who might get over there, you're gonna experience exactly what I experienced, just in a different form. Because let me tell you something. A leopard never changes its spots. It only changes how it's gonna move different to catch his next prey. Just because I left doesn't mean that it's gonna stop with me, because you're gonna be his next victim.
As Eliana was adjusting back into her hometown of New Orleans and warning women about joining carbonation, a young single mother from her same hometown was preparing to head to Panama. Her name was Tanisha Dulé, and she had been following carbonation for about 4 months.
Peace to the gods. First, I want to give acknowledgement to Immortal Chief. I'm thankful for you. Thank you. Next, I want to say, if we want to change our life, if we want to change our situation, we have to change our mindsets. We have to change the way we're looking at our situation. We have to change the way we're seeing our situation. We're not going to get anywhere looking at life the same way. We're not going to progress into our high selves if we keep looking at our lower selves the way that we are. We're not going to get anywhere worrying about attachments, worrying about other people and other people's opinions. We're not going to get anywhere worrying about those things. The only person we need to worry about is ourselves and how we can better ourselves and how we can get ourselves into our higher place and our higher positions. That's the only thing we need to be worrying about. Okay? Peace to the gods. I love myself.
First it was Yaya, then Nana, then her. Louisiana girls, man. Like the universe. That's why I told you, I think a lot of Louisiana girls be like really like indigenous queens and shit. You gotta have some deep rooted shit to be attracted to me. You gotta be like indigenous type, deep rooted Indian type shit. Something in your blood is indigenous.